Game over, Vic.
It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Nobody else in the world plays this game like me.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 and run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough ability to create some doubts into that defensive coordinator. Stick to the ground, stick to the go beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively. Hey, 22! 180!
Throw it to the middle.
Hey, 5-0! Pretty hot!
Throw it to the outside.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's down very close to the first, but it looks like he is stopped just in time.
If we run the ball one more time, I get very hard.
You're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Run that ball, Vic.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught by Williams. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. All set to go now from the 35.
Stay 50. Pretty hot.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And that effort yields them about 3 yards there. Second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. That's on target. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And Rams have the first down. Straight ahead with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He's going deep this time. Receive isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter.
We got the Rams.
This game, defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. Lining up to punt and a little shy of midfield. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Chimere DK on the return. This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Ward shaking off the pick here. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
From humble beginnings come some incredible stories. We've seen that over the years, right, Kate? With players in the league, and this time with that play. It started small, but his effort.
The Rams are there, and down he goes. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 35-yard line.
Offense to the line fast.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's brought down at the line.
As a quarterback, when you have an out-route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 3rd and long. It's Ward. Completed here to Spears. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Like 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
4th down. Pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. 280. Stay 50. Stay 50.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's caught at the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
61 yards. And the Rams first down. It's a pickup of 61 yards. First down, Rams.
They send the tight end in motion. Give to Williams from the gun. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket, and they're flying to this half.
Throw the ball, man. You got the Rams. Come on, man.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone.
Another quarterback
Set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little playoff for them right here.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
He's too scared to throw it.
One last play before the break.
Set. Get a 20.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Mevis ready to send this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He was covered by Cameron Kinchen.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Ward's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Caught by Pollard. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Get it. Mustang. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Again, Ward going to the air. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a 1st.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Panther 60. Panther 18 Rambler. 18 Rambler. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Gonna throw this one. Ward. Finds his man. It's Van Jefferson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Titans first down.
Dragon 60. Come on.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
Booker
line.
19. Warrior 70. Ready, right?
Still sticking with the passing game. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
19 Pioneer. Good. 19 Lion. Cowboy 8. 19 tight. 19. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans cut into the lead.